Hello everybody, it is Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Welcome to my Moody Monday Pick Me Up video. And here on a Monday morning, well, it's Monday afternoon now, isn't it? It's 12:30. It is, yeah, it's looking kind of gloomy out there. Still quite bright, but a bit gloomy. But yes, it's Moody Monday again. Can you believe it? I can't believe a week's gone already. We're nearly at the end of August. That's kind of shocking, really, in a way, isn't it? I don't know where the summer's gone, quite frankly, and it doesn't seem to have done very much. It's a bit of a damp squib, as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, what do you feel? You feel like it's a bit kind of moody Monday-ish? Need a bit of a pick me up? In which case, I'm your girl. Hello, we've got Marilyn, we've got Hannah, we've got Paula. Good afternoon, everybody. It is so lovely to see you here today. So, what have I got to talk to you about today? Well, first of all, this week is the last week you can book in to come to my launch party. It's a bit late for a launch party, isn't it, really? But it is the mini catalogue party that we're having. So it's going to be live in person. It's the only in-person event I've run this year, apart from being in a tent with ribbons the other week. It's going to be back in the church hall. We're going to see how things go. But yeah, so if you fancy coming along to that, it's on the 11th of September. But you need to book in now because I'm going to buy goodie bags for everybody. So yes, a little bit of fun sprinkled in. We'll have prizes. Won't be having any crafting as such. We're just going to have a social, couple of hours, get together, do some games, have some fun times, and you can see everything that's on display. Because I'll have stuff not only from the mini catalogue, but also from the annual, because you haven't seen that in real life either. So for some people, this will be the first time I've seen you this year. So if you want to come along, you're more than welcome, and I'd love to see you, because some people just don't do online, and I understand that. Personally, I love my online, but I know that some people don't do online. So this is just a session to hopefully get together with those people who I've missed throughout the last 18 months, more or less now. And we can get together and have a bit of a chat, a bit of a nose around at some of the items that are in the catalogue, catch up on everything, see how you are, and have fun. So that's the plan. Okay, who else have we got? Loads of people coming on. Lisa's on. Hello. Debbie's on. Okay, that's nice. You're going to take time out of uni prep and exhale and chill. I like that. Jane's on. Linda's on. Hello, hello. Paula says it feels like autumn. It does feel like autumn, doesn't it? It's like it's, which actually I quite like. Can I tell you that? I really quite like autumn because it is my favourite season, because it's a little bit crispy in the mornings and all the colours come out, the glorious autumn colours come out. And I don't know, it feels, I know people think it's all kind of like it's all about everything dying off, but actually to me, it feels like everything getting ready. It's all like absorbing everything, and it's setting all those seeds, and it's sort of kind of building, and it's getting ready to get to burst forth next spring. So I kind of like it because it's kind of like the setup to what's happening next year. Hey, look at that. Oh, you're in the office. Becky's been able to check in for the first time as she's on her own in the office. That's good. Let's hope nobody else is watching. Susan's here. Marilyn says it's still super muggy though. Yeah, no, that's true. I guess, I mean, depending on where you live, I guess some places it was definitely muggy yesterday. It's not so bad here today, but yesterday was definitely really sticky. So we don't like that. We don't like that at all. Right. So are we ready? Do we want to do some crafting this afternoon? I keep saying this morning. I don't know why. It feels like it's only this morning, even though I've done loads this morning. Are we ready? Do we want to do some crafting? Right. Let me switch over and we'll do that. There we go. Okay. So this is textures and frames. So as I promised, I'm going to run through every week one of the new Sale-a-bration items. Okay, I say new, it's been out since the beginning of August, and now it's like it's been out 20 days already almost. So 3 weeks it's been here. But anyway, we have quite a few to get through. But I thought today I'm going to feature this one because I don't think a lot of people really take much notice of this one. And I think it's a little hidden gem, a real hidden gem. So we're going to be playing with this one today. Did you see the one that I posted online? I did this one yesterday, day before, something like that. I was just playing and I turned it into a Christmas card. So it's a lovely background. I'll show you how to do that with a Noel. I've used those lovely little, you see those lovely little gold holly leaves. These are amazing. And they're so easy to use. And then, of course, Deb's favourite, real red rhinestones. And I've got the little frame going on there. And then that Noel is from Christmas. No, not Christmas season. It's from Tidings and Trimmings. And it fits just perfectly in there. But I decided to make this a Christmas card because I love this paper at the back here. This is part of the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. Okay, so that's that. So we're going to show you how to do that one. And then I'm going to show you how to do another card as well, using just one of our little note cards, because it doesn't have to be complicated, right? It can be really simple to make a card that looks quite effective. So I thought I'd switch it up a bit though, because maybe not everyone's ready for Christmas. Me, I'm totally into Christmas at the moment. Christmas is what I am living and breathing. I am making my Christmas cards. I am doing my retreat designs. I have all things Christmassy in my house now, ready to go. Like in my head, all the designs are ready. I know what I'm doing, and it's all about the Christmas here. So, so that's good. Deb's, I've just seen Debbie's comment. She's put me on the TV. Woohoo! QPC TV is here, not the other one. Queen Pip cards, that's what I like. Okay, so yeah, so let's do this one, but let's change it up a bit for those of you who are not quite ready to let go of summer yet. And we're going to switch it up and make it out of these gorgeous colors. So this is paper here from the gorgeous Pansy Petals paper from the annual catalogue that we've got here going on. This is polished pink, this is fresh freesia, and then I've got a white card base. So what we need is now I haven't put it out yet, it comes like this, and what you do is you take them off of here and you stick them on there. Okay, so this then becomes your sort of base, as it were, for where your stuff goes. We're actually going to need quite a few of these things today, but that's okay, we'll get them in a minute. We're just going to pop that down there, that there, and then we've got these two infill block ones here, kind of fill it up a bit, that way, something like that. And then this big circle, which would make, I reckon, a really nice sort of faint moon or sun. You could do that either way, to make it sort of you know, like a sun where it's got, what's the word I'm looking for? It's got all the sun flares coming out from the outside of it, you know, on a dusky kind of, oh, my poor friend Katina, who I do the paper party with, she was on fire watch the other day. They were like maybe going to have to evacuate their home where they live in California, which is just dreadful. And she sent me a photograph of the sun, and it looked like that. It was so weird. So anyway, I'm thinking of those guys, and also they've got friends in Tennessee, because that's also not been great hearing about that. So that's also not good stuff happening over there either. So, you know, we're just thinking of everybody at the moment with fires and floods and hurricanes and tornadoes and whatever. But we're going to have a little bit of, and don't, let's see, not even start on the whole thing that's going on in the place over in Afghanistan at the moment. We're not going to talk about that, because we're going to try and cheer ourselves up on this moody Monday, because, you know, it could get us down otherwise, right? And I know things are bad and we need to be, you know, thoughtful of others and all that kind of stuff, but sometimes you just need to get your head out and do a little bit of, you know, crafty fun. So let's do that. Okay, so we've got a question in already from Becky. How do I make my stamp sticky again? For example, her Forever Ferns won't stick to the blocks or the box anymore. You need to give them a good wash. Okay, so you need to take them all out, put them in a bowl of hot soapy water, wash them, and then leave them to air dry. Okay, so don't use anything like a kitchen towel or a kitchen tea towel or anything like that. Just leave them to air dry, and that should get the stick back again. Now, if you found some Forever Ferns, is that not cling? Is that cling? I can't remember now. Or is it photopolymer? If it's photopolymer, definitely that's the way to go. If it's cling, again, I would try exactly the same. Give them a good wash, put them in the hot soapy water, put them in the oh yes, she says yes, okay, yeah, put them, air dry them, and then they should be back. If after all of that, worst case scenario, something happens and they just won't stick, then we actually sell cling adhesive. So you know the stuff in so you know the stuff on the back of this, where we like all this sticky stuff where you put your stickers on, that's cling adhesive. We actually sell that, so you can buy sheets of that, cut them to size, like little strips of it, so you can put those strips on the back, and that also works. So hopefully that's good, hopefully that's working. Excellent. Photopolymer, not like the texture. Well, these ones are photopolymer. This is photopolymer. If it's see-through, it's photopolymer. If you can't see through it, it's red rubber, but it works the same for both. Okay, so give that a try, let us know how you get on. If not, worst case scenario, cling adhesive strips, and they're in the back of the catalogue. Let me show you where that is before we get going too much further, because it's a good question, and actually a couple of people have asked that over the last few weeks or so, because I think it's just getting to that time, maybe things are drying out in the heat, you know, all that kind of stuff. So if you come back here in here to page 167 is the adhesives page, okay, and if you look down to, it's not the adhesive sheets, it's this number 9, cling adhesive. And it's really used for converting your old clear mount stamps, you know, the ones we used to sell where the stickers didn't work for anything. It's to convert your clear mount stamps to cling, but you can use it for all kinds of things. And I do know somebody, one of our lovely royals has done it for photopolymer, and it's worked a treat. So there you go, that's my helpful tip so far today. Good. Hello, and hi Sheila. Sheila's watching, great, and Debs is watching. Hi Deb. Okay, so now we're going to have another go at, let's have a go at this. Good question though, we like that. Okay, so I'm using Fresh Freesia onto Fresh Freesia, because our stamps and ink coordinate, but when you put them together, they leave a lovely sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a tone on tone. So whilst people will go, oh, it's not exactly the same. Well, no, it's not exactly the same, but it's still pretty good. Oh, this is a really juicy pad. Okay, that's better. Let's see. So I didn't actually want those dots in there. They don't come part of the service, but you know, that's fine. It's okay. It's getting better. I pressed too hard. See, even I can press too hard. It's just the way it is. Got excited, got carried away. So you can see I'm just sort of randomly, I mean, it's not particularly random. It's actually in a pattern, you know, but it's just working this particular design up and down the card, so it can hang off the back here a little bit. There we go. And then I'm going to put that one over there. So it's just creating a nice sort of background pattern. There we go. See, like so. Almost, okay, so Marilyn says almost watermark. Yes, almost like a watermark. You can do it with Versamark, but it comes a little bit darker with Versamark. Okay, so that's that. And then we need a scrap of white cardstock. And for this one, now, what was I going to use for this? Oh, actually, for this one, I was going to use a different sentiment. I was going to see, because I've got this. We're going to be doing this in detail next week, so don't panic. We will get to Penguin Place, because Penguin Place is amazing, and includes, it has a punch, and oh, it's got a matching punch, and oh, you can't see that. It's got a matching punch, and it's also got papers that match. So we're going to cover the celebration item of the penguins next week when we do this. Now, next week is, of course, a bank holiday. So I may be live, depending on Sean, or I might record it. and then stream it like it's live, but it'll be recorded. So I'll try and answer questions as we go, like on the comments, but I won't be able to answer them in the actual live stream itself because it won't be live. It'll be pre-recorded. So if I do it like that, I'll promise I'll answer the comments. But you never know. Sometimes, depending on what we're doing, he's not bothered, so I might come live. Anyway, but I thought it's got a lovely little happy birthday, which I think would fit in there quite easily. Yay, look at that. In fact, might be a bit small. Oh, maybe I'll do lots of thanks, or I like you a lottie. That might be too big. See, it's just got some cool words. To the coolest friend ever. I like that. We'll try. We'll see. So anyway, I thought I'd pull this out. Got season's greetings, but I don't want to do another Christmas one. I want to do a happy birthday, really, or a thank you. So let's do that one, or where was the thanks? Lots of thanks. There we go. Let's see which one of those will fit in best, and we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to do another one in a different thing, and then I'm going to use the pink, polished pink, for doing the frame. Where's my thingy gone? There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Isn't that a lovely little frame? See, now actually that's definitely going to fit in there. Lots of thanks. And happy birthday might. And actually I might go happy birthday because I've got some other things that I can put with it. So, because we can embellish and all that jazz. Right. Oh, I meant to do that in Fresh Freezer, did I? Did I? Oh, no, we'll have to do it the other way around. That'll be fine. Let's just shove that in there for a minute. Okay. So Julie says hello from Australia, from Sydney. Hello. Oh, and Marilyn's getting the penguins for her birthday. Yay! We like that very much. That's a fabulous birthday present. Linda's playing with it. And Margaret, she's late. She's late, a bit late, but she's here. That's good. We like that. Yes, I seem to be all okay, by the way. Thank you so much for everyone who's been asking about my bites and stuff. I think I'm all okay. I finished my antibiotics yesterday, so we'll just have to wait and see and hope it doesn't come back. But fingers crossed, it's all good. It looks so much better, so we'll hope. And it's not hot, which is the important thing, isn't it? Okay, so let's put that in there. Happy birthday. Ta-da. There we go. Now, I trimmed this one with my trimmer, so it's entirely possible to do so. Okay, this was trimmed with my trimmer, but you can also just trim it freehand if you're feeling. I'm going to see how we go. Oh, Debs is late because she's been for a haircut. Hurrah! I know I had to cancel my haircut last week because I just didn't feel up to it, which is not like me. So it's getting a bit long and a bit shaggy. But hey ho, she'll sort me out soon enough, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Let's chop that down there. And the good thing is, of course, the frame's not straight, so it doesn't actually matter if you're straight or not. That looks fine because the frame itself isn't straight. So I quite like that. It might offend some OCD people. I understand that. But I quite like it because you don't have to panic about it being straight all the time. And sometimes that's a chore, right? We want easy crafting, stuff you don't have to worry about. And if it doesn't matter and it doesn't worry if it's straight, then that's brilliant. Sue was on as well here earlier. Did I say hello to Sue? I can't remember. Sue, hello. I see you there. I can't remember if I said hello or not, honey. Oh no, Debs has cut out all her pink. That's no good. We'll have to have a recombine of colour at the same time, Debs. And Sheila's got a haircut tomorrow. This is marvellous. You're all getting your hair done. I've had to cancel mine. I'm very, very jealous. Very jealous. Never mind. Should I go a bit closer with that? I'm thinking I should go a bit closer with that now. Talking of haircuts, let's give this one a bit of a trim. There we go. Yeah, I think it's better closer. I got closer with my trimmer than I did with my scissors. Little snips. Ooh, it's a bit closer. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks a bit better. Okay. So we've popped that onto there. So we've got that pop of pink. This is going to be a nice, simple card. Because sometimes just doing a simple card with a set of stamps is really just the nicest thing to do. You don't have to be complicated all of the time. And for those of you who are following me who are newer to card making and newer to stamping, then this is a simple thing that you can do. The only thing you have to know here is how to cut, because you've got to cut your card bases and you've got to cut your paper and you've got to cut your little bit of card here as well. But apart from that, that's all you need to learn how to do, and a bit of stamping, and you're sorted. And you can do that with a good paper trimmer. As long as you've got a good paper trimmer, you're okay. Okay, see, those colours are just yummy, aren't they? And because the pale papaya, no, not pale papaya, fresh freesia is in these flowers here, it picks that up, and it's all working tremendously well. Okay, so now we're going to pop that up on dimensionals. And again, you don't have to use dimensionals, but it just adds that little extra bit of, well, dimension, obviously, but also just a little bit of, oh, okay, different layering, texturing, feel, you know, that kind of stuff to your card. Okay. And then we'll put that just over there, like so. And then to finish it off, I've got some of these gorgeous, not left in there, I've got some more somewhere, I think. Yes, here we go. Not that I'm going to need them all, but you can see better how they come here. So you get lots of different colours, big ones, little ones, in all three colours. And strangely enough, all three colours that we've got on this bit of paper. Almost like I planned it. Nearly. Yes, I did. So now with that little happy birthday, see, we can sort that out and set that off. Just a couple of little dabs of glue. And then we'll pop, I might pop one just over one of the smaller flowers in here. Like so. And then maybe, there we go. And I like putting the dots of glue on first, leaving it a second, because when they're a little bit tackier, it sticks. So, hey Joe, Joe's on. Hi. Oh, look at all of you getting your hair done. I've just literally been doing some sticking, and now you've got Sheila's having a haircut. Debs has got not a lot of hair left to colour. Okay. Margaret's having her hair done tomorrow. Nice. And Sue's having her hair colouring on the 9th of September. Oh, fabulous. So, Joe, welcome to this crafting / hair design chat room that we're having today. We just mentioned that Debs has had a haircut, which is good to hear. I'm trying to work out which colours I want to go on here now. No, I think it's got to be this one. Meanwhile, I'm just popping on a few flowers. Don't worry about me. You crack on chatting about your hair. It's good though. We like hair in here. This is a happy hair place, definitely. I'm just jealous because I had to cancel mine, but it'll get done. No, never fear. It'll get sorted. I don't know what colours to go next. That's the thing. We'll have to have a think, because, you know, autumn's coming and all that, as we talked about earlier. So I might have to do my autumn colours. There we go. I love my autumn colours. I love my pinks as well, but, well, we have a bit of pink in autumn anyway, but, you know, I do love my pinks, but sometimes reds and yellows and oranges are really nice too. Okay, so same card, same background technique, quite different looking really, just because we've changed up the colours and we've added, you know, a bit of Christmas, bit of birthday feel. Very different. One's very girly, one's quite, I don't know, not manly, but, well, kind of sort of strong, I guess. And this one's a little bit more florally. So that's just two of the designs using the little frames and the three lines to make that background. So that was the first card I wanted to show. Well, the two cards I wanted, the first two cards I wanted to show you. Next up, we're going to do something very simple with a notelet card. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad you like it. That's nice. So this one, again, is even simpler. So for this one, you don't even need to have like a trimmer or anything. This is for our very, very new card makers here. You maybe haven't done much stamping before and just want to understand how to get going. This is how to get going. Now, I would say a couple of things about these for our more advanced card makers here. Don't try and put something like that, I don't think, into like a stitched rectangle or a stitched circle or something, or like an ordinary circle or something, because it's not square and it's not rectangular. It has got those lines. It's going to look a bit weird. Okay, just to let you know. So unless you've got lots of room around it, I wouldn't try and crop it out with a die cut. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it would look very good. I think it would look a bit off. Okay, so for this card, we're going to go circular because we've done squares now, rectangles or whatever. We've done those. Bored now. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. But now I wanted to use the, as soon as I saw this, I went, oh, we've got splashes. Love a few splashes. So we're going to do some splashes. And we're going to do some circles. Now, I haven't used these ones in my designs today, but you could definitely, I definitely think that's like a sun, like of a misty day, you know, with a lot of blending and stuff like that. I've got more blending brushes on the way, so I might do some more blending when that comes along and do some of those. But this time I've gone through my little pack of goodies, and remember the party puffins? I think I feel like puffins and penguins need to be a thing. So next week we might be doing a party puffin penguin, what's it called? Penguin place, something like that. I don't know. But I do think that we need to do something more with the penguins. Anyway, I digress. So, but I looked at it because I wanted the You're the Best. It's very simple. I just wanted one stamp out of it for my labels, because obviously Textures and Frames doesn't come with any labels, but that means you can just mix and match with what other great stamp sets you've got that you really like. We're going to stick with the same colours, the Fresh Freesia and the polished pink, but we're going to go light. So we're going to go light. So stamp off and stamp on. So first off, just going really light. And this is sort of to create that undergroundy kind of, backgroundy kind of look for this piece. Okay. We're just going to do a few of those, like so. Then we're going to come in and we're going to go do the darker ones. And I prefer to do it like that, so I know where I'm going to be going with the darker pieces. Okay. There we go. Now this is looking a bit spotty, I have to say. My ink pads are very juicy. And that is the only thing I would say with acrylic photopolymer stamp sets. You can get bubbles forming. See all these bubbles? Can you see the bubbles forming on that? That's because it's a very juicy ink pad. So you have to just try and get them so they go together a little bit better. Okay. So see, I've used that and left that as a gap in the middle. Now we're going to come straight in with our polished pink, circle in the middle, like so. And then You're the Best in Fresh Freesia. So that was really quick, wasn't it? Right now, if you wanted to, you could add to that, because you could then go back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off my Fresh Freesia, then go back in and put in some darker splats with the pink. So we've got a bit of a two-tone colour going on. Ooh, that nearly fell everything off the table. Whoops. Ooh. Get that later. So back in with a bit of polished pink. And again, stamp off, because this is really bright, isn't it? We know this. And come back in like this. And they can go across each other. I love a splatty background. It's like it's somebody's stamped down and then this is all coming off from there. Of course, you can actually do the splat technique, which some of you will have seen, where you actually do literally splat. There we go. I'll put another one just over here. That was a bit right. Go back in. There we go. So that is like an even simpler card. Yeah, it does look like a bit like a Catherine wheel. So it could definitely do something with sparklies and, you know, something to do with Guy Fawkes and all that stuff coming up, firework night. Just do that. And then again on the envelope, you can choose whichever you prefer to do on the envelope. But I might just do a bit of a splat on the envelope. Might do actually I might do it. Can't do it in fresh fraser unless I clean it again because I've got it in polished pink. But maybe I might do a bit more of a solid polished pink on the envelope, like so. So it could either look like a blood splatter. Don't do it if you know, obviously if somebody's feeling a little bit sensitive to stuff, don't be doing that. But it's just very pretty to always do a little bit of something on the envelope. So yeah, that's that one. I mean, it was such a simple thing in my head, and it's pretty, isn't it? Don't you think? Yeah, it's great, simple but effective. Yes, thanks, Julie. Oh, so got two great ideas here. So Deb says she thinks the circle looks like a tea stain ring. Yes, it could indeed be a tea stain ring. You could mix it with let's brew some fun. That would work brilliantly as a tea stain. That would be good. And then murder mystery night invitation. Yes, absolutely. And then Becky's saying add some Stella. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what Stella is, it's not a girl. We're not going to put a girl all over it. We actually have something called the Wink of Stella brush, and it's a clear glitter brush. Okay, it's called Wink of Stella brush. Let's give it a good shake. And yes, Wink of Stella is a good idea to add, and you can add just some splats with this. So you want to put your brush, you want to make sure you've got ink glitter coming down it. Can you see the glitter coming down here? Possibly, possibly not. Let's take it right up here. Ooh, not quite there. Can you see I've got some silver just coming in here? Oh, there, just about. Okay, so you want to have it on your brush, and if you need more, you can squeeze, and you'll see it coming down this barrel here. Okay, there's quite a lot now in that barrel. So then you're going to pop this in here and flick. And the more you have in the barrel, the thicker the splats that you get. This was a cracking idea. I like this. And then you can really, really cover the front of your card and anything in the surrounding area. So if you've got anything that you don't want to get splattered, then, you know, just make sure that's not there. There we go. So can you now see those added? You can now see those added dots. So like up here, this is a dot of, you see that? Hopefully you can see that. That's a dot of splatter, and it's sort of all over. I'm trying to work out how to show it to you without it getting too. Can you see those? Can you see those there? I don't know if they're shining enough. Oh, kind of just about there. Yeah. So there, it's subtle, but when you just tilt it, suddenly the whole card is sparkly. It's really nice. Yeah, it is tidy splatting, Marilyn. Yeah, it is. Yeah. See, it's quite cute, that. So, and then if you do get anything on your desk, just make sure that you just wipe it off. Otherwise, you'll get it over anything else that you put down. But it just elevates it. And again, it's nothing fancy. It's 2 ink pads, a stamp set for the wording, a Wink of Stella, and some note cards and envelopes. and you could have, you know, you're invited or whatever, especially if it was to a murder mystery, that would be quite good, or to a shower, splashing through the puddles in a shower invitation possibly. But yeah, it's just a nice, it's just a very simple card, but it just adds a little bit of a extra bit because A, you've made it, and B, it's pretty. And I think definitely the Winker Stella Becky was a genius. So Sheila says, simple but effective and subtle with wink. Yes, exactly, Sheila. That's exactly what it is. It's cool. So there we go. So today, obviously, we're going to have lots of stuff on show. Now, what I am going to do is if you can't come to our launch party, then I will be taking photographs of our event, and I will be taking photographs of all the stuff that we have on show. So don't worry, you're not going to miss out as such. And we might do some of the things from the event online. I am trying to organise an online party, actually. So anyone's invited, everyone can come. It is going to be for, obviously, it's a party, so it's, you know, to organise stuff and get people to get to their wish lists and stuff like that. So if you'd like to be a hostess and part of my online party, then we can do that. Or if you just want to come along and see what it's all about, and so that you determine whether you want to do your own host party, host an online party, we can do that too. See you later, Margaret. Yes, Joe. So I'm trying to have something for my online people, which is a bit more fun. So it will be a an online party that I'm trying to organise. I'm thinking maybe in the run up to Christmas. That's where my head's going at the moment. So we'll see how we go. But no, I'll definitely show you everything that I've got up on the stand, as it were, and all my displays and stuff from the weekend of the 11th. But if you are local and you can come along, then please do book in. It would be lovely to see you. I know some of you watch me online or watch me back on YouTube, even if you don't come onto Facebook. I know that. So I know you're lurking and stalking me out there in the nicest possible way, which I'm really pleased about. So that's good, because it meant that at least we could keep in touch, and we've kept in touch through emails and, you know, all of that lovely stuff. So we are glad that we've kept in touch over the last 18 months. But it would be nice to see some of you, and some of you I haven't seen. Some of you who've booked in, I haven't seen in person for over 18 months. So it will be lovely to see you again. So don't forget, if you have not booked your place, book your place in this week. It's only £25. We'll have the hall for 2 hours. Obviously, I need it. That covers me having to set up and break down and everything and cleaning everything again as per restrictions and whatever. Although the restrictions are lifted, everywhere is doing their own thing, and the church has got their own thing to do. So we'll be doing that, and you can come along, chill, chat, natter, go through the catalogue. Might be some prizes for some games that we might be running, but I'm going to do it all COVID safe and all that kind of stuff. And then obviously there'll be lots of stuff that you can see and look at and see what it's all about. So that is me pretty much done now, I think. So yeah, that's it. So if you want to book in, you can go to my website and you can book in. My website is here. Oh no, that's my store, but you know what I mean. It's the same thing. Just take the word store off of it. It's just my website. www.queenpipcards.com. And actually, if you put /book-a-class, then you'll be able to find it in there, because that's where it is. So, and don't forget, if you just want to order any of the things you've seen today, then you can pop that, and there's the host code for you. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I know, Joe, it would be lovely if you lived closer. Yes, bring a cup. I'm not sure what we'll be doing for refreshments, how we'll be doing refreshments. It depends on the church, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. And yeah, oh, I'm glad you had a relax, Debbie, and I'm sorry that you're now back to the grindstone. That's sad, but I hope it's not too bad of one. So have a lovely week. As I say, I'll either see you here next week, although I'm sure you'll all be out having fun because it's bank holiday, but I'll either see you here next week, or it'll be a pre-recorded and I'll chat online while Sean's not looking. or I'll catch up with you all afterwards. But anyway, something will happen next Monday. Do not fear. Alrighty, have a lovely week. Take care for now, and don't forget, if you want to grab this, it's free with a £45 order. So you buy £45 and you get the stamp set for free. So by the time you put in the, the inks and the cardstock and some papers, you're pretty much there, and then you can get the stamps for nothing. So that's good. Alrighty, take care. Lots of love to everybody. Cheers. Bye.